Hi everybody. I'm going to demonstrate to you how to get through your week 3 distance learning. First of all, this week you have 4 things listed to do. One of them is vocabulary, where you click on the vocabulary form and fill it out, push submit. The second one is to read the chapter 14.2 in Holt Physical Science and go through the PowerPoint notes. You have your textbook. Down here are 2 versions of the energy transfer lecture. And then number 3 is to do the homework questions, 14.2 homework questions in Google Forms. And finally, to do a PhET lab, which is very short, but I'm going to show you how to get through that. First of all, we're going to click on Energy Forms and Changes, PhET lab, lab report, which is this Google Slides document. It is a fillable document. And it shows up kind of tiny, but that's only because it needs to be zoomed in on. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to click zoom. Okay, when I zoom, I can see my entire document, and any place that I wrote in blue, insert your answer here or type your name here, then that is where you need to type. All you have to do is double click and you answer the question. Now we go back to our classwork, and I'm going to click on phet.colorado.edu, and it should take you directly to Energy Forms and Changes lab. Instead of clicking download, you need to click the play button. Chromebooks don't do downloads. So, once that opens, we will be able to demonstrate the tools of this lab. Okay, now once it has loaded, we're going to look at our form and see what we are supposed to be doing. So first of all, we're going to describe how heat flows from hot to cold. We're going to explain how some materials can hold and release more energy than others, and that is the specific heat of each individual substance. Now, in this lab, you will not see the water change to ice. You may see some steam, but if you're ever in doubt about what's happening, make sure you add a thermometer. So first of all, it's going to ask you, is it possible to boil or freeze the water? And I'm going to come into Energy Forms and Changes lab and click on Intro, and I'm going to put water on my stand, and I'm going to add a thermometer, just like that. I'm going to click on Energy Symbols, because that will show me where the energy is flowing. We may not see physical changes in the substances, but we will see energy flow. If I heat my water, I'm adding energy. And if I heat it long enough, you should be able to see the thermometer change. And some steam develop and energy start to leave this system. It is not a closed system. Now, if I stop and reset, I will add my water back onto the stand, and I will put my thermometer back on the water, and I will start to cool my water. Oop, I better click on my energy symbols. Now, if I cool my water, what happens to the energy flow then? And what happens to the temperature? In this setup, you can use multiple substances, and you can link heaters. And when you do that, you can do a direct comparison of the 2 systems. Okay, you can compare how fast something heats to another substance, and you can compare how fast they cool. Okay, that's that for the Energy Forms and Changes lab. Make sure you go into your Google Slides document and answer all the questions, and then share. When you share, I will receive your lab report, and then you'll go back to your classroom and click on Turned In, which is a button I don't have, but you do. It'll say Turned In. If you have completed the vocabulary, the homework, and the Energy Forms and Changes lab, make sure you click everything as Turned In. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. You know where to find me if you have any questions.